on Paranormal Paparazzi.
What the f?
Can these people teach you what you need to know to survive a zombie apocalypse?
There it is.
Did aliens crash the taping of this San Diego rapper's video?
Coming through, breaking them, taking them down, paranormally.
Is this New Jersey pond really Satan's swimming pool?
If he doesn't like you, he'll suck you down to hell.
Plus, the Dread Central Report. It came from the internet. And our ambush interview of the week. Join Aaron Sagers and his team of reporters as they travel the country hunting down stories of the paranormal.
No comment at this point.
On Paranormal Paparazzi.
Listen up, guys. I know you got a lot of great stories to share with me today, but I want to start with one that's near and dear to my heart. Zombies.
Yes.
I'm just going to say that if there's when there is a zombie apocalypse, I am fully prepared.
Tucked away in the dense forest of southern New Jersey is a secluded camp that, for a price, will train you on how to survive a zombie apocalypse. In this special report, Paranormal Paparazzi sent one of its reporters to its elite training facility.
Do you think any of the people that come are actually prepping for a zombie apocalypse?
Oh, you get people here that are, just because they like zombie movies, they're just having fun with it, and you get people here that are pretty serious about preparing for a disaster or the apocalypse.
It seems like there are two primary schools of zombies, the slow-moving and the fast-moving. Are we going to prep for both of those?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Walking Dead-style zombie would be a piece of cake compared to 28 days later when they're running full tilt.
Why do you think people are so into zombies right now?
Zombies have been big for a while. There were more zombie movies made than any other horror genre.
Do you watch Walking Dead?
Yes, I do.
How long do you think you would survive in that world?
I think I do pretty well in that world.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm prepared.
Wow.
Who is this guy, and why is he packing heat?
See that there is a bit of weaponry involved, but they teach all kinds of things, not just guns. So I really got the full experience of what to do in an apocalypse.
As you know, I'm something of a zombie aficionado, and I've even run a zombie obstacle course in 5K and survived. But, you know, at what point is this just like zombie preparedness code for building a militia or some other threat?
I'm gonna say this, your zombie run is not really gonna help you in the apocalypse. Like maybe you can outrun a zombie or two, but this is full-fledged training. I mean, this is not a militia. These are people who get you ready for things. I mean, watch what I learned here.
Okay, I shot a gun.
All right.
I totally shot a gun.
Keep this under control. Okay. You shot the teeth out.
Shot the victim.
Well, in fairness, she was asking for it. This one, I'm going brains.
There it is.
My zombie's death. I totally nailed him in the ear.
Well, that's the first one you shot.
Got it.
That's the next one you shot. This is the one you're about to shoot. Perfect.
Ow!
We're going to do the abridged version of some zombitsu.
Okay, all right, zombie, you're going down.
There it is.
I'd like to just comment on how hot you look, Rachel, fighting zombies.
Thank you.
You look great. You look great.
You're like Linda Hamilton in Terminator.
Awesome.
So I studied some hand-to-hand combat. Apparently, that's not going to be enough.
No, you need zombitsu rather, and that is you got to learn how to take out the legs so that they can't walk towards you, the arms so that they're not going to be able to grab you, and then you got to go for the back of the head where the control is.
Finisher, get in there!
Post Roswell UFO, zombies are really the main thing in popular culture that has affected people's real-world actions. And we're definitely in the era of the zombie. It's very big. Speaking of big, there have been some big happenings down south, right, John?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, the entire country, but especially North Carolina, is booming with mysterious booms.
Fairview, North Carolina. A small town nestled in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Citizens here have reported strange booms waking them up at night. Paranormal Paparazzi went to investigate.
Received numerous calls to the 911 center, covering probably a 5-mile radius. We went out unable to determine where the explosion came from.
You can just be sitting there watching TV and all of a sudden you'll just hear this woof, woof, and then that is it. Just like somebody threw a propane tank into the fire.
Wow. I've heard it at least 3 times where I've heard the booms and thought it could not be thunder, could not be lightning, would go out and see nothing in the sky, not even so much as a cloud. And until recently, I had not connected the dots and thought, wow, military activity, weird booms. But if recent, yeah, I've been wondering and speculating what's going on.
Freaky. So this has been happening like all over the country. I hear him say something about thunder and military activity. Did anybody attribute it to earthquakes, maybe?
Well, you know, I talked to the USGS. There was no notable seismic activity in the area at the time.
What about a sonic boom?
Well, that was one thing I was really intrigued by. And in fact, I talked to a flight instructor who used to fly supersonic jets.
Generally, they restrict their supersonic flight to areas that are sparsely populated.
Basically, then, there's really no way we would ever be able to determine if that happened, right? Because the military would never fess up to it if they were responsible.
It'd probably be pretty hard.
Josh, do you think that the military is behind all of this?
I really do. I think there may be a conspiracy here. Basically, there's a new technology that can easily go supersonic. They're not authorized to fly as often as they do supersonically, but they may be doing.
Could it also be UFO? Could it be something else entering the atmosphere? I mean, is that possible?
Yeah, it could be that as well, but I'm just looking at the likeliest possibility.
So that's going to scare you if it's not the military.
Oh, it's
we
scary.
really
Yeah,
don't know.
we hope it's
scary.
the military.
We can't see it. It's scary.
Yeah, probably.
The fact of the matter is this phenomena has been captured by people all across the world. True, some of those have been hoaxes and proven to be hoaxes, but then there's just a lot of unexplained sounds, earth groans, earth noises. Who knows what it could be, but I'm not satisfied with any of the answers I'm hearing so far.
Keep watching Paranormal Paparazzi, and you'll see a music video that's literally out of this world.
I caught a UFO while shooting there every day.
So far, you guys have brought me stories about surviving the zombie apocalypse and also booming noises down south. Scott, you were following a story out west, right?
Brother, I was in sunny San Diego, and I met up with this musician that had this crazy event happen to him.
San Diego, California is known for its beautiful weather. But there was more than sunshine in the sky when a local rapper shot a video for his latest song.
We're actually shooting this music video, and we caught something that looks like a UFO. It was like a flash in the sky. It was really, really strange, man. And we're actually right here where I'm standing. We're just shooting the video, minding our own business, you know, and we went back to go check out the footage, and lo and behold, there was this crazy flash up there. As you can see, there's no power lines, there's no planes, no nothing, so it just seemed really strange to me, man.
Weird. Just flash on the sky. Yeah.
And it's weird, you know, I've seen, I'm no UFO expert, but I know anomalies on film, and I'm looking for like bling reflection or something, but...
It could have just been like lightning, like a little spark of lightning.
There can be cloud-to-cloud lightning during the day.
That looks like a very specific, quick round.
Well, what we did is we slowed it down so the old people can see it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna slow it down a couple times so you can really catch it. Okay. Right there. There.
Whoa.
Yeah, bro.
And you've had the experts analyze this, and they're like, we don't know what the hell it is.
They don't know what it is either.
So,
but they ruled out that it's
black
not.
and white even looks good.
Yeah, it's not no effect. It's not an effect. I'll tell you that much.
I think I figured out what this might be. I mean, look at this cell phone that's hanging on this gentleman's chain. It's right above that. To me, it looks like a classic sun reflection causing a lens flare.
But that guy was rapping all day with that around his chest. Was that the only time that happened?
That is the only time it popped up.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
If anything, well, we saw Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and we know that aliens love music, so who knows, maybe it's that.
He did give us something special also.
Okay.
You can go and hate me when I'm rapping on your TV. I'm on the Travel Channel, homie, you ain't gotta believe me until you see me ripping it in HD, coming through, breaking them, shaking them, taking them down paranormally. I didn't do it for the fame, I did it cause that flash in the sky seemed really strange. Evolution televised.
I think we need a rap after every story from now on.
All right.
Well,
yo, Paranormal Paparazzi, hotter than a cup of coffee. 5 of us in Aaron Sagers is the Paranormal Posse. In the studio, kick it like karate. Pitch another copy, then we spin it like a jockey.
All right.
It's time for It Came From the Internet.
All right, right, check it out. So this guy goes into a London hospital just to visit a friend who's sick. He hears that the basement is a little bit haunted, so he goes down there with a camera, takes a few pictures, and this is what comes out.
Do you see the face?
Do you see the face? Exactly, Brandon. Look at that face.
I don't.
Looks like a
The guy with the mustache, right?
I see like the two eyes. You see two eyebrows?
I don't.
Now, so here's a picture of the basement. It's like a stock room.
Right there.
There it is.
I see it there.
Look at the face.
I
Like, right
think
above
looks
the
like a face.
Yeah.
And he
Looks
has
like a little girl's
controls
face.
as well.
Like a
So
little
it
girl.
does look like maybe something illuminated moved through that frame.
Yeah.
It is weird.
And it's a little bit too big to be a particle, in my opinion. All right, so our second picture comes from Toms River, New Jersey. It's actually a video. There's this house that is getting investigated for paranormal activity. So this group puts down bowling pins to see if any of them get knocked over. And if you look in the lower left, there it goes.
Oh, I like that more. I like it better than the picture.
I don't know.
I know this footage, Julie.
You do?
Yeah, this comes from, I believe, Shore Paranormal Research.
That's right.
And they were investigating a house. The tenants of the house are suing the landlord because he did not tell them it was supposedly haunted.
Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of drama.
Yeah, I'm not buying
Here's my thing, though. You got if they were standing still and then the bowling pin fell out of the blue, that was suspicious to me. But there's vibration that happens from walking up the stairs.
Yeah, I think they knocked it over.
A pin is
That's
heavy,
true.
though. A bowling pin is fairly heavy, right? It would take a little bit of effort to
It
get a
is.
bowling pin to fall over.
Good point, Josh. All right, our last picture. This is kind of interesting. Guys go into the hospital to get a sonogram, and this is what pops up.
Whoa!
It's a haunted testicle. That's what that is, people. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That is very clearly a face.
That is so a face,
Maybe
right?
these kids
really
dreading life.
freaky.
Maybe there's a twin trapped down there.
It does
Possibly.
I don't know if it's...
That's what's going on the internet.
So, Marco, have you ever experienced anything strange on set?
Not on set, but I've experienced something personally, though. Back in my school days in Venice, we were laying down on the lawn outside at night, and I saw something look like a shooting star, but it wasn't going that fast. It was going in the sky, and then for a second it stopped, became two lights, and went two separate ways. And I tried to tell my friends, explain to them what happened. They started all laughing at me. They go, "Oh, you're kidding." I said, "No, I'm serious. I was dead serious about it." So that was my close encounter.
It's time for the Dread Central Report.
My name is Oren Pelly, and I'm the creator of Paranormal Activity. I first got the idea for Paranormal Activity when I moved to a house that was in a very quiet suburban neighborhood, and me and my girlfriend at the time started hearing a lot of weird noises at night. Got me thinking, you know, what happens these days if someone does experience a haunting? You know, you have access to technology that wasn't around before. The actual shooting period was only about a week, and then we had a few more days here and there of pickups and reshoots, but it was actually a fairly short shooting period. We got rejected by every studio in town. No one wanted to, they said, "We love the movie, it's scary, but we have no idea how to release it." And DreamWorks said, "You know, we love the movie, we don't know how to release it, but we want to remake it, kind of like a bigger budget version." And I didn't love the idea, but it was the best, you know, offer that we had. So we said, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world to direct a movie for Steven Spielberg, even if it's a remake of your own movie. So we did a test screening with all the DreamWorks executives attending, and it went so well that they said, "You know what, forget about the remake, let's just release the original version."
That's amazing. I mean, that's every filmmaker's dream. You make the movie for nothing, and then you sell it to a big studio like DreamWorks. Amazing.
The movie was made for like $15,000 and went on to gross $193 million. It just shows that people love to be scared, and it's not really a ghost story. It's actually a story about a demon. Speaking of which, Brandon, you tracked down a bit of a legendary demon story in New Jersey, right?
I did. Legend has it that there was a meteor that came to Earth, and it created this pond in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
And year-round, it stays around the same temperature, even in the wintertime. And there's been numerous reported drownings. I've met people who had relatives that drowned in this pool, and I went out there to check out the Devil's Puddle for myself.
In the Pine Barrens of southern New Jersey is a place where locals don't want to go. The Devil's Puddle. Legend has it that this harmless pond is home to the New Jersey Devil. And if you go for a swim, you do so at your own risk.
There's a history of folklore about the Jersey Devil. If he doesn't like you, he'll suck you down to hell. There's a lot of people that have drowned for no apparent reason.
I'm interested in getting in the Devil's Pond just because I'm that guy.
I would say you're crazy. The blue dots are showing us the way, and we're gonna go there. There's our beach.
John's not getting an accurate reading. It doesn't want to work in this area. Could be a dead battery.
No, this battery's brand new. These are St. Benedict mandals with exorcism prayers on it.
All right.
They are blessed and dipped in holy water. Take it with you for protection.
Yeah, I gotta excuse me, man. I'm freaking out a little bit. I'm kind of trippy right now. It's like... All right, just because I'm a man of my word, it's going down. Yeah, America, I've been working out a little bit, so this is an exclusive. You don't get this unless you're tuning in.
There he goes, folks.
Hey, that counts, right?
Yes.
It gets really, really cold the
That's
moment
what I mean.
you get
In the middle.
Yeah. Let's do it again.
Well, what happened?
I was sinking right there on the beginning of it. You can see me kind of pedaling. There was like, it's like almost like quicksand. And as I got out towards the middle, it was said to be infinitely deep. And I couldn't feel anything at the bottom of it, but it was freezing cold. I can't say that it's haunted, but the temperature is what they say it is.
Brandon, this is the classic gateway to hell type of story. There's a lot of them out there. In fact, they think they have found the entrance to Hades in Israel in the Twin Caves. So what does it say? We have some obsession with trying to find an opening to the underworld, and maybe you found one.
Hi, Judy.
Oh, hello. How are you?
It is the love goddess.
It is I, the love goddess.
Judy,
yes.
Have you ever been contacted from the beyond and asked for love advice?
Every night at about midnight, maybe 1 in the morning, my bed starts to shake and I feel air blowing in my ear and the lights are shaking and I'm, oh my God, I'm so scared, and I'm, oh, it's paranormal. Oh, but it's just an earthquake. Adele's house is haunted.
Yeah, that's what she said, and I think she was a little creeped out by it.
I think it must be good for her. She writes all these, you know, that's what I need. I keep wanting these ghosts to come. I think they're afraid of me. I go, please appear to me. Only live people appear to me. Something once did happen. A night Elizabeth Taylor passed away, my light shook. I was going to go to turn off my light, and it turned off by itself. I think that was a sign that she was saying, oh, it is I, Cleopatra, and I'm going into the next beyond.
Think you've heard it all when it comes to ghost stories? This man's got one that you won't believe.
A lot of great stories today, guys. Enjoyed hearing each of them. Scott, let's finish with you. What do you have?
Well, you know I love the paranormal. And we all love the paranormal. I've been in some really crazy places, uncomfortable situations, and the silence, the haunted places and stuff. But I met a guy that has a relationship that's a little bit more intimate with the other side.
We're in beautiful Ontario, California, one of the nicest places I've ever been to. We're outside of the house of Marco Santucci, a man that has a really cool theory about where we go on the other side. But the thing that really caught my eye is that Marco Santucci is having sex with ghosts.
Scott, hey, what's up?
Hey, Marco, how are you?
Good time.
The first time an entity touched you, can you give us a little bit about that?
I was in the shower, and when I was getting out, all of a sudden, it's just this intense, isolated energy on your at the drop of a hat. If I want to have some activity with the ghost sexually, I pretty much can. 2 days ago, I was here, I opened the door, all of a sudden, I feel it. I'm like, it's just this intense energy, and then, and I try to continue what I'm doing, but it becomes so strong and so incredibly sexual, right, that you just gotta okay, what's happening?
Teach me, Obi-Wan. I want the Marco Santucci
deluxe experience. I want the royale.
Just kind of gotta say, hey, you know what?
Hey, you know what?
If there's any spirit here right now.
Any spirits here right now.
Feel free.
Feel free.
Yeah. You know, and you just wait. See, you did the start a little bit.
I'm not freaking kidding you. You touched me right there.
No, I
swear to God.
Come on.
No, what was that?
Oh, Scott, you know what? It's because you're new. I want to touch you now.
That happened? You seriously were touched?
This forum prohibits me from describing it exactly how it happened.
But you felt something.
I did feel something.
On a serious note, if ghosts can scratch you and hurt you, maybe there's a possibility that they can please you.
This is not actually new phenomena, right, Josh?
Well, for centuries, the idea of the incubus or succubus has been reported. Most modern paranormalists call it spectrophilia.
This really happened.
Yeah, well, it has even permeated popular culture with movies like The Shining and Ghostbusters.
No pun intended.
Even Anna Nicole Smith says she had shenanigans with a ghost.
Do you think he's telling the truth, though, or is he just making this up?
I think he's telling the truth. He has a beautiful wife and a wonderful family, and no reason to lie.
Do they consider it an open marriage? I'm just asking. She's cool with it?
She's cool.
Okay, well, look, great story. Weird and as bizarre as that is, there are more stories like that out there, so you guys got to get to it.
On it.